Welcome to another episode of Jim's Magnificent Miniature Motor Cars, in which I will unbox a brand new model and in which I will right a wrong that I did several episodes ago when I claimed that I only ever collected supercars. I think this was around the time last season when I unboxed a couple of Audi RS6s. The truth of the matter is, my very first mini GT cars that I bought were of this Honda Civic Type R, which is not a supercar by any stretch. It's rather a hot hatch. These were my very first mini GT pieces because this was alongside, in fact, before even the Nissan GTR. These were the first cars they ever produced. And for the longest time, I'd been on the fence ever since I started collecting their supercar lineup. I've been on the fence of whether or not I would add one more Civic Type R to the lineup, because as you can see, I got the white version with black wheels, the white version with white wheels, the blue version with black wheels, and I long contemplated getting the blue version with white wheels. Well, as of yesterday, I finally resolved that conflict within myself and pulled the trigger on this Aegean Blue Modulo Edition. So let's start with the unboxing, shall we? This is an older model, so it took a little bit of tracking it down, because the people who used to sell, a lot of the people who sold it had sold out of it. Anyway, here it is, wrapped as usual in the shrink wrap plastic. It's an older model and it kind of hard to open for some reason, but here we go. Just hoping it hasn't fallen apart in there after all this time. So, okay, here we go. Aegean Blue Modulo Edition. It's one of Mini GT's older models, but I have to say, even though it's an older model, all the craftsmanship is already there. And quite frankly, I realize now that it's high time that I unbox one of these, because this looks amazing. What can I say? This may have been their first foray into premium 1/64 scale cars, but it was a really strong start, and I'm just sorry I didn't do this sooner, folks. Anyway, it's a great looking car. Just look at it. And I'm glad I got the white wheels because, well, quite frankly, I prefer the white wheels to the black ones. Even though I know there's a lot of people who feel differently about white wheels. But they look darn good on this thing. The Honda Civic Type R. And again, a major selling point of this is that it's an extremely affordable model. It's a premium looks for slightly less than premium price. Okay, so what am I gonna give this? Well, call me generous, and this is bearing in mind that this is an older effort of Mini GT, but I'm gonna give this a 9. It's pretty high up there. Maybe the lines aren't as defined as they are on my favorite models, but this is a really sweet looking model, even as one of the older ones. I mean, it is, look at it, stance, contouring, details. It's pretty much got everything you would want in this. Just maybe just a little bit lacking in the finest of details, but it's almost there, you know. And with a 9, it's pretty much on par with a lot of the Mini GT cars I have ranked really well in the course of this series. So yeah, so now that wrong has been righted, and you can look forward to me unboxing newer cars in future episodes. But in the meantime, I am proud to reveal once again that I collect Honda Civic Type Rs. Well, at least I have up until this point, because with 4 models, I'm pretty much done. Okay, so I hope you all liked this episode. And you know the drill. If you liked what you see, remember to give me a like and a subscribe.